Russell takes the snap, fires in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown, Seahawks!
When you signed your contract extension, what went through your mind?
Well, I was super excited just to be here for many years to come. You know, I love Seattle. Been winning a lot of football games here. The culture here is amazing. The fans are the best as it gets. Just knowing that my kids get to go to school and where they're going and everything else, it's really exciting. And so I've grown up here, and I'm continuing to grow here, and I'm looking forward to how much further we can go.
More importantly, evaluate Tyler Lockett and DJ Fluker's acting skills.
Yeah, that was pretty unbelievable. I think seeing DJ come underneath the covers, hide behind the covers, was a nightmare for me. It was funny just how they did it, and that's the camaraderie that we have. We make fun of each other. We have fun together, so we really enjoyed that part of it.
Do you think there are unrealistic expectations that come with being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL?
Unrealized expectations. I think that there should be expectations. There should be high standards. Nobody's standards are higher than mine in terms of how you got to play and everything else. And so I look forward to it. I don't shy away from it. I don't think you get this far doubting or worried or anything like that. You go for it, and you're grateful for every moment that you get to have. And I haven't been able to do this on my own. It's been everybody else. As we say, all hands on deck. It's everybody, pitching in and doing everything they can to be great.
Attrition is part of the game, but does this offense change without Doug Baldwin here?
Well, yeah, anytime you don't have a star guy like that, it changes a little bit.
It's Doug Baldwin who reaches up and makes the catch.
The thing with Doug is his leadership, his ability to make key plays in crucial times, his fire, his passion. There's nobody like him, so you're going to lose, when you lose a guy like that, you're going to lose something for sure.
Who's going to throw you touchdown passes now, though?
I know, right? I don't know. We got to find out if anybody can. Let's see.
You coached Gary Jennings in youth basketball. Yeah. What was your reaction when they drafted him?
Yeah. The funny thing, I was coaching, at football camp, RWPA, and next thing I know, I get a phone call from my sister. She calls me like 3 times. My sister Anna. And I'm like, why is my sister calling? So I finally answered. She's like, Gary just got drafted. I said, what? Like, who? Gary who? He's like, the Gary Jennings from West Virginia. We coached him. I'm like, oh, Gary, yeah. So it was funny just to think about that, and to be able to, coach a guy like Gary. I remember how young they were. My sister and Gary playing together on the same team. My sister was playing the guys' team, and just how talented they were, and just how much fun they had. And then Gary ended up moving, but. There's such a special thing there, and so I'm looking forward to him, hopefully showing out and making a lot of plays for us.
Was he a good listener back then?
Yeah, he was pretty good. He was good.
Tough for a 7-year-old, right?
Good. He was all right.
How do you maintain the atmosphere and the camaraderie that was built in the locker room a season ago?
Well, I think we just continue. We move forward. We continue to communicate. I think communication's key in any relationship, anything, and I think also too as well is have fun doing it. We're way ahead of just where people would think we would be. A year ago, people were like, oh well, what's going to be for the Seahawks, and we jumped those miles and miles ahead, and now look how far we are. So I'm really looking forward to what we're going to do and what we're going to be this year.
It's caught for a touchdown, Seahawks!
Jimmy Graham was big into flying planes.
Yeah.
What sparked your interest in flying helicopters?
Well, I always loved helicopters. I always loved planes. I loved just the air. I loved traveling. I loved all that. And so I want to have a challenge in my life every once in a while. And so that was a great one to have. And it's been fun. It's been great. It's a great experience. It's good to get away and just see the world, see Seattle, see California, see the different places I get to go, through the air. And it's a special thing. And so I only fly on safe days, though. I only fly on safe days.
You mentioned the safety aspect. It seems dangerous, obviously. Has anybody talked to you about, be careful up there?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to be smart, but, sitting in the pocket, too, is a little dangerous sometimes, too. But good thing we have a good offensive line to help them save me there.
How long did it take you to get the license?
Well, I've been working hard for it, so it's been fun. It's a journey. You got to get a lot of hours, so it takes a good 60+ hours to try to, be really good at it. So. And then it takes even more to be great at it. So I always fly with another pilot. I never go by myself. I just love doing something. I don't get to play golf a bunch. I love golf. I don't get to go a lot, and I love traveling. I love seeing the world and seeing what God created. So it's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, and when did you decide to buy your mom a house?
My mom's never asked me for anything. She's never asked me for anything, and I know growing up. We were very fortunate to live in a house and grow up. And then my dad got really sick, and so circumstances changed in life, and circumstances changed for all of us. We didn't, at that point we didn't have much at all. I was in college. My brother was working in I think Louisville, Kentucky at the time, and just thinking about the loss of my dad and everything else that we went through. Thinking about who my mom is and who she's been, and the faith that she has, and the courage, and the belief that she's instilled in me in terms of life and love and how to treat people and everything else. She's been a big part of my life for that. And so me and Sierra, we really wanted to make a difference in my mom's life.
What's this?
Key to your house. Key to your house. It's the key to your house. It's your house. Open the door.
It's Ryan.
It was something cool, that once I knew I was going to be here for a while, that, hey, I want to take care of you, and you've taken care of me my whole life, and and so I wanted to make sure that I was going to be here for a while. But that's why I didn't do it the first time I got a contract. I wanted to make sure I was going to be around and for the remainder of my career, kind of thing. And so that was a big part of it.
Did you like her reaction?
Yeah, I didn't. I hardly ever. I don't think I may have seen my mom cry once in her life, or tear up. I've never seen her be that emotional.
Last question.
Yep.
You've played with a number of incredible players here in Seattle.
Yeah.
You can only choose one. Who should be the first to go in the Ring of Honor?
Oh man, that's a tough question, man. I don't know. I think about just the players that we've had. I hopefully the whole 2013 Super Bowl team. I think about that. That'd be cool. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of guys that are gonna be really special. And I think Earl Thomas is gonna be a Hall of Fame player. You got guys like Richard, probably gonna be a Hall of Fame player. You got so many other guys that have been such impactful players in this organization, and there's a long list that I could name all the way down. So I wouldn't be surprised if that whole team goes in.
So we'll go seniority. Earl was here first.
Yeah, Earl was here first. Earl will get in there, I'm sure. Yeah, cool.
Thanks a lot, Russ.
Thank
Good
you
luck
guys.
this season.
Yeah, man, really appreciate it. Go Hawks.
Slot near side. Russell takes the shotgun snap. Has running room. He's in.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Seahawks.
You have a brand management company.
Yeah.
Sierra has her own entertainment company. You just launched a production company together.
Yeah.
How do you keep up with all of it?
Well, it's exciting. Like I said earlier, with any team, any great team, you got to have great players around you. And I've got a lot of great players, a lot of great people that help me, in terms of that. I get to share a lot of visions and things together. We have our think tank sessions, and with my company, West to East, and Sierra's company, Beauty Marks Entertainment. And we get to be in the same office. We get to share a lot of the same ideas and talk a lot about a lot of things that we're going to do and everything else and how to affect the world. And one of the things we always say is we want to impact lives. And so how do we do that, in a positive manner and continue to help change the world? And so we've been grateful for that.
But what is that vision, though, 5-10 years from now, maybe off the field? What is your overall vision?
Well, hopefully it's not 5 or 10. Hopefully it's 15 at least. But I think after I'm done playing, there's a lot that I want to do. Obviously, I want to own teams. I think to be able to own potentially a basketball team, a soccer team, a football team, a baseball team, those type of things. I love sports. I love organizations. I love culture. I love being around people. I love success. I love winning. I love being around it. And so those are always great experiences for me. So I want to be able to impact people's lives that way, and fans and everything else. But I also think from the production store, I want to tell stories where we can really change circumstances and also see into people's worlds and see into people's lives and tell things that are award-winning stories, and so hopefully we can do that.
You've graduated from rookie year, you wanted to be an NFL general manager. Now you want to own teams.
Yeah, I've seen what John's had to do. I don't want to travel as much as John.
It clears things up. How do you're involved in so many things, though. You put your name out there. How do you saturate the market without diluting the value of your own name, being involved in so many different things?
Well, I think you have to. I mean, there's different things, right? There's things that you're endorsed by. There's things that you're invested in, right? And then there's things that you own, And so I think there's kind of different categories. And I've been fortunate to be with some of the best companies in the world, honestly, in terms of endorsements and stuff like that. And that's always an honor. That's always a great thing. And then there's things that I invest in, the things that I'm passionate about that I think that can change the world and have an impact. And whether it's through social with Tally and all those things, and all the other things I've been able to invest in, like Wheels Up and different things like that. And obviously endorsements like Alaska, and then sometimes you figure out great ways to be a part of that in a deeper way. And then I think in terms of ownership things, like owning my own company, I wanted to be able to control the story in the sense of the brand that we wanted to develop and the ideas and the production companies and all the things we wanted to do, And that way I know I had a great team building, what we wanted to see in the future.
Is the Emmy coming for the Alaska Airlines commercials?
Well, hopefully.
You like those, how they come out?
They are good. We got some more to shoot, too.
How do you and Sierra manage your life together?
Well, you're asking me deep questions, but I think that's a heavy question in the sense that we're always so busy.
Right.
I think the best thing is just having amazing assistants and amazing people that are always organized. Me and her, communication is everything, and so I think that's the key thing is just communicating and just being able to make sure that, hey, what do you have this week? What do you have this month? What do I have? And us sharing those schedules, and we want to do everything together as much as possible, So that's a cool thing for us, and we really enjoy that.
I needed a color-coded spreadsheet with my wife and kid. That's why I was asking that
We
question.
have that too. Everything's color-coded and figured out here. A lot of highlighters.